HMV is going to produce films. So I said, Raghu, if I'm not going to record. He said, what? I said, I'm not going to record. You're making films? If you allow me to make films, then I will sing, otherwise I'm not singing anymore. I will sing for Sony or something. I said,
Nice.
what? Arey, Bangla film hum nahi karenge. I said, no Bangla, I don't want to make it Bangla, I'll make it Hindi. I have a Hindi film. I said, what? I said, I have Barat in Sabi. How much will it cost? I said, 45 lakhs. 45 lakhs, a film banta hai kya? What are you saying? I said, no, I'll make it. Who will you have? I said, I'll have Shawar Azmi and Irfan Khan. Arey, Irfan Khan to nahi chalega, yeah. What do you say, Irfan? Give him a smaller role. We'll give you the hero. And next I'll make another English film, and then I'll do a Hindi film, and then I'll do this and that. The film bombed. It didn't work at all. But the songs were huge hits. Huge. Suno Zara was a huge hit, and Meri Aankhon Mein was a huge hit. They recovered triple the budget from the songs only. But the film, I didn't like it at all.
हेलो एंड वेलकम सुपर हिट्स 93.5 रेड एफएम करने जा रहा है एक धमाकेदार सेलिब्रेशन 20th सितंबर 2025. सो रेड एफएम दुग्गा दुग्गा फेस्टिवल दिल्ली चैप्टर में परफॉर्म करने जा रहे हैं. ऑफ कोर्स हम सबके फेवरेट अंजन दत्त, द म्यूजिशियन, द डायरेक्टर, द एक्टर. हेलो सर, वेलकम.
Hello. Thank you.
मेरे पास कुछ सवाल हैं और उन सवालों का जवाब मुझे आपसे चाहिए.
I'll try. My Hindi is very, very bad. But I'll try it English, Bengali mix करके.
Sure. सबसे पहला सवाल সবার আগে যেটা জিজ্ঞেস করব, দার্জিলিং के स्कूल से लेकर composing iconic Bengali songs, how has been your journey and how has it shaped the creative person inside you?
See, I never ever dreamt of singing. मैं कभी सोचा नहीं. And professionally. पैसा लेके I never thought of it at all. I always, from my childhood, from my school days, from junior school, from the first time I went up on stage with makeup on my face, probably I was given a girl's role because it was a boys boarding school.
I know this because I have been in a girls' school and I used to do मूछे लगाकर I used to do hero का role.
But that was so beautiful for me that I didn't take off the makeup. I smelled it throughout the night lying in my bed. And I cried the day I wiped it off. So I always wanted to be an actor. And they encouraged me. And of course, I like as a hobby, I sing. I was in the choir, school choir. And I learned to play the guitar in Darjeeling. But it was like singing rock and roll. I grew up with rock and roll. That was in the 60s. And then I came down, after that I came down to Calcutta after almost 11 years in 1970. And when a lot of things were happening in Calcutta. And I decided to, my father didn't want me to do acting, enter theatre, cinema. So because he was an advocate and he had an office at Old Post Office Street and he hated all this. So I argued with him because by the time I was 16 years old, I had lived on my own in school. I became an adult. I was smoking in front of my father and like he allowed me to drink in front of him also. But I said, I'm not going to join your company. He said, then who's going to take over the office? I said, I don't know. So we had fights over it and I continued studying. And I think at the age of 19, I found out about a guy called Badal Sarkar. I'm sure you know him.
Yeah.
He wrote great plays and which has been translated in Marathi, Hindi, whatever. Somebody told me that he teaches acting. So I went to him and I told him I want to act. Please teach me how to act.
Super.
I went to his house. He found it very funny. And he said, okay, you come to my group and theatre. I said, no, you treat me like one-to-one. And he said, get some money. So I begged, borrowed, steal, I got some money and I gave it to him and he said, what? He couldn't believe it. So He said, take your money back.
What was your first job when you were paying for theatre classes from Badal Sarkar?
That was beautiful. I think that trained me. He said that, okay, he took the money and said, okay, you told me your father's office is at Old Post Office Street, near High Court. Tell me the number. Do you know the number? So I said, yeah, 10 Old Post Office Street. He said, okay, I'm leaving you here in Maniktala. It's now 10:30. 6:30 you find me in Calcutta. Wherever I am, if you find me, I will teach you. If you don't find me, I'll go to 10 Old Post Office Street and give the money to your father.
Okay.
Oh God, I didn't know. I lied to my father. And he left. And believe me, I went in search of him.
Right.
I went all over the place. I couldn't go to his house because I know that he told me I won't be in my house.
No, obviously.
And I didn't know Calcutta so much. I just come down from the hills, I know a little bit Dharamtala, Park Street, because my house is in this absolutely Park Circus center. So, North Calcutta, kaha, I don't know, I think I sat down and I didn't know what to do. And I started asking people I needed to find, I realized that I need to find out about the man and then I will find him. I knew that he used to do workshops in St. James, so I went to St. James School. They said, no, he doesn't do anything. He does theatre on the streets and theatre. He's a theatre director. God, I don't know. So I went to Dharamtala. I met somebody. They said, no, he doesn't do it now here. He does it at College Street somewhere. And where is I found out, I went to College Street. He said, no, not today, it's on Wednesday. So then people told me, then I started chatting with people. I used to hang around medical college where we used to listen to rock and roll and whatever, smoke and drink. So they said, hey, yaar, he writes plays. He's translated by Girish Kannad. I said, what? He said, theatre, yaar, he'll playwright hai. Playwright? God, I don't know. Kitabe? God, what shit? And then I went to a bookshop.
Okay.
And I said, do you have Badal Sarkar's books? And they said, oh yeah, of course. Which one do you want? I said, no, I don't want. But when is he here? He said, what? Book writers don't stay here. No, like what? And they said, writers go to coffee house. By the time I think it was 7 o'clock. And I was desperate হয়ে গেছি গোটা কলকাতা খুঁজে I went to 7 o'clock at coffee house and Badal Sarkar was sitting in a corner reading a book.
But he said that he would return the money by 6 o'clock.
No, 6:30. I was late. 6:30 or something he said. But he waited. And I found him. And I howled away. And he said, how did you find me? So he smiled. And he said, here's the money, take it. I said, no, I don't want the money. He said, no, don't worry. Whatever I know, I will teach you. You come to my place and whatever, and I will teach you. Let's go and eat. You haven't eaten, I think. So that was beautiful because I learned that he was a city planner. I learned that he was abroad. He worked abroad. I learned that he knew Julian Beck and that he was in Poland. And I got to know so much about him and also my city and lanes, streets. Anyway, so after that he took me on for a few months and I learned and then I did my theatre and from there Mrinal Sen picked me up and I joined cinema and I started, but the kind of cinema that I was doing at that point of time was art cinema and but I couldn't identify with the commercial cinema of the 80s. Neither did I look like the heroes at that point of time. Neither did I like the Bengali films. So I was more into watching Hollywood and all. So I was destined to parallel cinema. But how many directors and I couldn't. How could I? Aparna Sen took me and okay fine, Gautam Ghosh took me and Mrinal Sen took me. But I was stuck. So and then I left for Germany. I went to do theatre. I did theatre. I worked in a theatre company in Germany for I had a job for 3 years, but I left because in Germany I realized that it won't happen. And I have to make movies. I cannot survive as an actor by just doing, one film in 3 years.
Okay.
And they were NFDC films, small budget films. I went to festivals, I got awards. But to survive, I cannot. So either I have to go and ask my friends in Hindi to take me, or parallel films, filmmakers at that point of time, or I have to make my own films. And I decided that, left my job, came down, and started, but who will fund me? Who will give me the money? So I went around looking and looking here and there, and assisting Mrinal Sen. And when I couldn't make any money, Kobir Shumon started singing in Bengali with his guitar, and I needed money to do that. I needed money very badly. I said, let's try this. So I grew up with rock music and pop music and Western folk music, and I understood what he was doing. So I spent 2 months writing 20 songs.
2 months, 20 songs.
2 months. Yeah, I gave 2 months. I booked the hall. Shaman Jalan came forward and said that, Chalo Anjan, I'll give the hall free to you.
Wow.
You chalo tum karo. And I'm grateful to Shamanand forever in my life. Shamanand gave me the hall. He said, Tum kya karoge? Natak. I said, no, Gana. I said, oh, chalo, play the guitar and sing. So I had 2 months, which means if it's like a play, after 2 months, it's like rehearsals. So in this 2 months, I wrote 20 songs. Whatever 20 songs. And I sang those 20 songs, and whoever came, we invited a lot of people. They loved it. They said, wow. Arey, Tola. Shumon came, and everybody came. And they said, then Jadavpur University called me. And for 1 year, I sang those 20 songs. And I went to all over the place, all the university campuses, and joined Shumon on the stage. And I started singing and earning money. 5,000, 7,000, 20,000, 25,000, 50,000, 70,000. It's going up. I'm earning. And only those 20 songs. And I started earning, and everybody opened up their doors. Nobody said anything to me. Usha Uthup said, come on, join in. He, Falana. Everybody said, wow, Anjan, come on. Nobody was there to stop me. All my musician folks, I don't even know half of them. Bikram Ghosh said, hello. Because I will sing, and then interval, and then Bikram Ghosh will play.
Yeah.
So, and I went around Bangalore, Delhi, everywhere. Bengalis called me, and I sang, and everybody liked it, and everybody said, wow. And then after that was in 93, and 94, HMV said, we will record this. We will record your songs. I told record. They recorded, and then I recorded only, of the 20, I recorded 10 songs.
Okay.
Because I only had 20 songs. 20 songs means roughly I could take care of 2 hours. But, theek hai. And I recorded 10. I recorded 9 and wrote a new song.
Okay.
Recorded 9. There were already people, at that point of time, when people took me to a concert, they would say, Arey, wo, sing the telephone song. Sing the cycle bhenge jawa song. Sing the tank khona kore debo song. They didn't know the names, They didn't know, because there were no names to the songs.
They connected with the lyrics
with
and
some
the
more
normal...
Sing the Kalomem Shahib. Because at that point of time, it wasn't recorded, so the song was not called Marianne. Chalo, I sang. And I recorded 9, and then I kept the others. Then that became a huge hit, and then the second album happened, and I had other songs. I had remaining songs.
Right.
So I said, now God, I have to write songs. So I gave them that 10 songs, and I said, and they gave me a gold disc and a huge check with it, and people from Madras flew down here, one of the big shots, Raghu Pillai, and I heard that HMV is going to produce films. So I said, Raghu, if I'm not going to record. He said, what? I said, I'm not going to record. You're making films. If you allow me to make films, then I will sing. Otherwise, I'm not singing anymore. I will sing for Sony or something. I said,
Nice.
what? अरे Bangla film हम नहीं करेंगे अब. I said, no Bangla, I don't want to make it Bangla, I'll make it Hindi. I have a Hindi film. I said, what? I said, I have बना देंगे sir here. How much will it cost? I said, 45 lakhs. 45 lakhs a film बनता है क्या? What are you saying? I said, no, I'll make it. Who will you have? I said, I'll have Shabana Azmi and Irfan Khan. अरे Irfan Khan तो नहीं चलेगा यार. What do you say, Irfan? Give him a smaller role. We'll give you the hero. I said, and I want to make the film. So I said, chalo, you give me the hero. Shabana has to remain. And who will you take for music? So I said, you give me a choice. So they gave me two choices. I chose Jatin Lalit. Because I somehow liked some of the songs with Jatin Lalit, Pehla Nasha and all that. I liked Jatin Lalit. I could.
The tone and the melody of
they were infusing a little bit of rock and roll. So I went to them and I told them that this is the kind of song I want to do, and I made them listen to some songs. You needed me and this and that. Okay. And they said, chalo, yehi baat karte. I said, no, you can't. This is a famous song. This is Elvis Presley. This is it. But it was great fun. And I said, goodbye. Chalo, I'm over. So my music, which I never dreamt of brought me back to cinema. And I kicked off music. I said, chalo, finish. Now I'm done. And next I'll make another English film, and then I'll do a Hindi film, and then I'll do this and that. But the film bombed. It didn't work at all. But the songs were huge hits. Huge. Suno Zara was a huge hit. And Meri Aankhon Mein was a huge hit. They recovered triple the budget from the songs only. But the film, I didn't like it at all. And then I decided, because they interfered a lot. They interfered in everything. I had to work with actors and whatever, do all the stuff. They interfered. And I have no qualms. I wrote a song also about interference. And in an HMV studio. And because they said, write a naughty song. I said, what? Are the film is becoming arty, write a naughty song. Tell Javed to write a naughty song. So I went, Javed Saab, ye kya bol raha hai? But write a naughty song, my film is going. Javed said, if you stop the film now, Anjan, you will be blamed. You finish the film. Then you think of doing your whatever, Godfather. But right now, you finish this film. I'll give you a naughty song. I came back to Calcutta and they did an album. I wrote Dushtu Gan. And it's all about making of this film. Anyway, whatever. So after that film was a disaster. So I decided that if till the day a producer comes and tells me that yes, I give you money, I give you full freedom and you make a film, I'm not going to make a film. And I picked up my guitar and I said, I went around and I asked. Then I didn't want to go alone. So I asked Amit Datta, I asked Neil, I asked my drummer, all these people I got together and we built the band and I said, let's go back to music. Because music after all, it paid for it paid my bills, it paid my electricity, it paid my daily bazaar cut, it paid for it. And it gave me my dream. I messed up my dream.
That's another thing.
That is another thing, but it gave me, and I cannot deny it. I cannot stop this now. So that is my strange story. I always thought of making a film of this. Yeah.
In सबके बीच में, since your father were not very supportive of you getting into a creative field, so where did he
see the tragedy was when I finally did make it, he was sick and he left us quickly. So I couldn't show him that hello, look what I've become. I couldn't tell him that. He died. So I missed out on the opportunity and I had a show that day. It was a full house and and from the crematorium I went home and I had to go to the hall. I went to the hall. and by the time the news had come, I mean, I don't know who said, because a lot of people came to the crematorium, known people, and the organizers were, I think, some organizers, they got to know. So I said, don't tell anybody anything, because I needed that money. I needed that. It was quite a lot of money. I needed that. And I sang. And after a 2-hour show, the organizers said that Anjan Dutt Baba ajke chole gechen and all that. And the whole hall stood up and maintained silence for one minute. And I think my father was quiet from upstairs, up there.
इनिशियल डेज की बात करें तो योर डेब्यू एल्बम वाज सुनते की चाओ, जिसमें बेला बोस का नाम से जो गाना था, इट वाज एन इंस्टेंट हिट. हाउ इज द फीलिंग एंड कमिंग एंड डिलीवरिंग इट लाइक अ बॉस?
See, I knew that because Nochiketa also came out with an album, so I knew that it is working, and yes, but by the time I've been to film festivals, stood on the stage, Robert De Niro won the best prize, and I won, and I was used to a little bit of show business in some way, international festival show business. So, and I did theatre, so I was enjoying it. I was not getting carried away. I was enjoying the whole thing, and I still enjoy it. I still enjoy it. But you know, with everybody in the world, it's 1 or 2 films or 1 or 2 songs which are, they write millions of songs. I am not that great, so my 2-3 songs or 4 songs, I think 5, 7, 8 songs have become huge. They always want to hear Marianne and Bela, but Bela was somehow,
Iconic.
I don't know, probably because it's a weird, and it is not called Bela Bush, it's called 2441139, and everybody found it wacky. What a song! Even the company said, what a song! But it was a number of Vishwamitra newspaper, and they sued us. They sued us badly because everybody
Started dialing that number.
Started dialing that number, and it was the number of the news editor. He was a Gujarati guy, and he lost his head because everybody called up, "Arey Bela ke din to," and he said, "What?" And he was going crazy. He sued HMV, sued me, and strangely, my father solved it. He was sick, but he solved it.
Bob Dylan, Kobi Shumon are 2 voices that have played a very prominent roles in your love and dedication towards music.
See, COVID.
In fact,
yeah. Tell me.
Okay. In fact, उनसे इंस्पायर होकर भी आपने सुपर डुपर म्यूजिकल हिट्स दिए हैं. इस एडमिरेशन के बारे में अगर आप
See, Dylan, of course, I grew up listening to him, but later, but I was more into the rock and roll, Rolling Stones, Beatles. But of course, Dylan changed everything for all of the entire generation. Dylan changed everything, and when Dylan went electric, he changed everything, and he was magic. I mean, with a voice like him, his terrible raspy voice, he made music. So he's a kind of a legend. Shumon, I will say, gave me the sahas, gave me the courage to sing in Bangla. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. Shumon he sort of had the whole thing of wearing a jeans, picking up a guitar, just playing your guitar, singing a song. That before Shumon, nobody did that. So he sort of gave me the courage to do it in Bangla. I would have never done it if Shumon wouldn't have been there.
Okay.
And also, but my songs are very different from Shumon. And also, we kind of shared the stage, and he liked my songs, and he called me up and said, "What are you doing this afternoon?" So I said, "I'm not doing anything." He said, "You come to my concert, and I will bring your guitar." Now, being a rock and roll addict or folk singer, I grew up with it. I know that this is what Shumon is doing, what Pete Seeger is doing.
Yeah.
Shumon is going to suddenly stop the show and say, "Ladies and gentlemen, I have an interesting chap who's come all the way from Minnesota and he's going to sing your song. Bobby, come over." And I knew these stories. So I knew it. He said, bring the guitar. So obviously I was standing backstage with the guitar, and Suman said, শুনুন আপনারা, আমি একটু গান করবো না, আমার বন্ধু এসে আপনাকে দুটো গান শোনাবে, যারা শুনবেন না they will lose their teeth.
Yeah. So Red FM Dugga Dugga Festival के साथ one song that resonates the best, one of your songs.
I'll sing.
Yes.
If you don't like it, I'll sing another song. You can edit this. But
Can't happen that.
try this. হ্যালো হ্যালো হ্যালো, তুমি শুনতে পাচ্ছ কি? নেটওয়ার্ক এখানে খুবই দুর্বল, অনেক ভেবে অনেক দূর থেকে ফোনটা করছি, চাকরিটা ছেড়ে দিয়েছি গতকাল, চাকরি করে গান করা হচ্ছে না যে আর, তাই বেছে নিলাম আমার নিজের গান, আমি পারবো না দিতে তোমাকে অন্য কিছু আর, তুমি যতই করো মান অভিমান। বিদিশা, I'm sorry, বিদিশা, মেনে নাও তোমার বাবা মার কথাটাই ঠিক। I had to write this because it was becoming too much. It was becoming too much, 2441139. So I said I must bring and it worked, and we sing this and everybody is enjoying it.
Yay!
So this is.
So everyone who is out there in Delhi, jitni bhi Bidishas listening to us right now.
Yes, you have.
চাকরিটা ছেড়ে তালকাটোরা স্টেডিয়াম চলে এসো।
And also, I'll sing Bela, but you're going to get another girl now because Bidisha is in the list.
Okay. নামটা পাল্টে নেবে। They'll change their name as well. But everybody is Bela, everybody is Bidisha now. Anjan Dutt, thank you so very much
Thank you.
for being such a lovely guest on my interview. And people who are watching us right now, please पहुंच जाना बिल्कुल टाइम से 20th September तालकटोरा Stadium, Red FM Dugga Dugga Festival में, where Anjan Dutt is performing Delhi chapter. We are really excited to see you out there. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I am also very excited because I'm going back to Delhi after a long time. 93.5 for making it happen. Dugga Dugga will be there.